Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your no equipment tone and sculpt workout. In this workout, we're gonna use no equipment. We're keeping it all body weight to work your entire body for strength, for toning, for sculpting, and we will keep your heart rate up for cardio. Of course, I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your level, so make sure that you listen to your body and be where you are today. You don't need anything for this workout, just a little bit of space to move. Are you ready? Let's do it. Go ahead and find a spot in the middle of your mat and just start moving your body. You can march, you can jog, whatever you want. This is a short workout today, so we're gonna keep this warm-up pretty short, especially since we're not working with weights today. Don't really need to prep our body for that load, but we do need to prep our body for the intensity of this workout. Because even though it is no equipment, we are gonna feel the burn. I think you're gonna like this format today. It really is just 2 quick circuits. We will have a lower body, an upper body, and a core, and each move has 3 versions. We're going to have our strength version for 40 seconds. Then we're gonna have 20 seconds of a tone and 30 seconds of a sculpt, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. We're getting strength, toning, and sculpting. They're basically all the same here. Overloading the muscle, getting what we call progressive overload. That is what we're doing here. Making that muscle work, building endurance and stamina, but also strength and power. Again, doing it all today in a short amount of time with no equipment. Let's take it right here. We're just gonna take it up for that I, little hinge, that Y, and let's take it out for the T right through here. So that's how it's gonna work. Lower body, upper body, core, 40 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. So your 20-second tone or sculpt, whatever it is likely gonna be a hold or some sort of isometric, and then we will add a little movement back in for that 30 seconds. First one is back to basics, and of course you can keep it back to basics the entire time if you want. Let's walk it back right here. So I want you to touch it down, and if you can, walk it back to that high plank. That's not right back for you. Walk back to those knees, and then I want you to step up wide and bring it back up. Just a few of those, however it works for you. Walk it back, either high plank, get that core working hard, or on the knees. Step it back to here and bring it up. Maybe 2 more just like that. So this is your workout. That's something I'm gonna remind you of during the whole workout. Be where you are today is something I always say. So find the level that is good for you. Let's hold it here. All right, let's stretch it back to that child's pose. Big stretch. Then either pop up to all 4s or to that high plank. Just a couple like that to really stretch through those shoulders. Release in the back. Pop up to here. Let's take 2 more just like that. Whoo, big stretch. Pop up to here. And stretch it back. Pop up to here. Big step right through here. Big step here. And slowly bring it up. All right, tap it out and reach. So if you notice, often what we do when we do these 3 rounds of something is we do 30, 30, 30. This is 40, 20, and 30. So equaling about 90 seconds. We're trying to go straight through. There may be a few where we decide to get a quick little breather in between. Ideally, I will show you in between each exercise what is coming up next, but we are going to move fast. So of course, if you need more of a breather, if you need more of a break, hit pause, take a break, grab that water. We're getting it done today. All right, so we are starting with just a basic forward lunge. So we'll have a right side and a left side of this. All right, longer muscle endurance sets, again, totaling about 90 seconds, but I think you're gonna like it. Watch me here while you just keep marching it out. Forward lunge, if that feels good for you, I want you to step into it and drive out of it. Same leg is going forward. I do want you to hinge forward a little bit, not bending in the back. Then we're just gonna hold it down right here. Then when we get that last round, if you can, you're gonna do a little pop off here. If that doesn't feel good for you, just a pulse. But here we go, 40 seconds, step forward. Now let me give you some options. Back to basic strength. I want you to get low. If forward does not feel good for you, it doesn't always for everybody, you can of course step it back, or you can tap it back. Either way, I want the same leg in the front, drive up out of it. Core's engaged again. Hinge forward just a bit so we really get those glutes working together. And we have good form, nice flat back, but a little hinge forward. Drive out of that heel. Yes, you can. You got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, let's hold it down. So find where you need to be to hold it down. Can you hinge forward just a bit? Can you drop that knee low? If you need a little balance, it's only 20 seconds and you're already halfway there. So try not to be here if you can get low. And then remember, we're gonna pop off that front leg. If that doesn't feel good for you in any way, just do a little pulse or join me here. You got 30 seconds. So you're getting low and then push out of that front leg. Sometimes that's a little tough on that back knee, so totally fine just to do a little pulse. Drive into that heel, halfway there, 15 to go. I know it's burning. Tone and sculpt. Let's get it done. Both legs working, but really think about that front one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shake it out. I know, right? So that is what it looks like, team. 40, 20, and 30. Strength, tone, and sculpt, or you could call it back to basics, isometric, and then pulse, burn, whatever it is. We're gonna do the same thing other side. You should also feel that heart rate. I know I do. Starting with that forward lunge, whatever you need to do, if you need to tap it back, if that feels better, if you can, join me stepping forward. Here we go, 40 seconds. Drive out of the heel. It's hard to do these back to back. I know, because guess what? Both legs are working. Even though that front leg, I always say, has more of the control, it should be taking more of the weight. Both legs are working, right? Make sure you really try to get into that front heel, also through those toes. Not letting yourself lean into it here, rounding in the back, but low, slight hinge forward. You can, of course, if you want more quad work, stay a little more straight up, but I prefer to hinge forward just a bit. So we really get those glutes and hammies working. Hold it right here. All right, so find where you need to be. Hip distance apart, trying to drop that knee low, hinge forward just a bit. Think about that core wrapping. It's only 20 seconds and you're already halfway there. And then remember, when we go to that pop off, you're popping off that front leg. If that's not right for you, you just pulse it down. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Pop it off, get low. So it's not just here, right? You pop off. If you really want to get fancy, drive that knee up. We get a little extra core. But again, bothers your knee, just do the pulse. Pulse, right? We're here. Pop, pop. Landing into it, I know. Breathe. 5, 4, legs get a break in 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right, team, catch your breath, water if you need it. This next one is gonna look easy, but we're gonna feel the burn. But while you catch your breath, watch me. We're gonna do a W pull down. So think of back and shoulders. But again, because it's muscle endurance, we're gonna feel that burn. W pull down, then we're gonna hold straight out. We're gonna have a few things we do with our hold, then we're gonna have some pulses back, all right? Wrap that core, bring it up nice and tight. Here we go, right here. So, seems super simple, and it is in the beginning. I want you to use this time to catch your breath. Use this time to think about pulling the elbows in right through here so we open up the chest, we get shoulder mobility, we get a squeeze in our lats, squeeze in our back, right? Right here. And then I want you to think about being super intentional. I know it feels easy, and it's like, why did I turn this workout on? We're just moving our arms. But there's a difference between this and this, right? Really feel the air, feel that tightness. I know if you need to grab something, go for it. And then I want you to hold it in right here. Hold the elbows in as if you're trying to bring your shoulder blades together, but also those elbows together, right? Whoo! And then I want you to hold it out right here, but as if you're trying to resist coming up, right? There's a weight pulling you down. Yes, team, we're gonna pulse it back, nice and tight. So again, not this, squeeze. It's as if somebody tried to push my arm down right now, they wouldn't be able to do it because I've got that nice tight resistance. Back, shoulders, core, squeeze. Yes, you can. I know. See, I told you you'd feel it after a while. Looks easy, but let me know in the comments later if you felt that. Squeeze in the back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoo, shake it out right here. I know, right? Not as high heart rate, but feeling the burn. I love to add in things like that because I know we get a lot of upper body push when we're doing these body weight workouts, but we don't always get that pull. So I wanted to really focus on our back and shoulders. All right, team, we're taking it down to the mat. We got some core. We're gonna start with your basic bicycle, right? So side to side, nice and slow, you know I love it. Then we are holding, we got 10-second hold here and here, then we're pulse 15 and 15. Join me, here we go. Now, if you need to modify, you can always just do little toe taps right here, or you can take it to a standing bicycle, that works as well. But I want you to think, especially on this back to basics, tuck your pelvis, so little tilt of the pelvis, wrap everything in, think about hips coming to ribs, tacking that rib cage down, zipping up the core. And then when we get to those holds, if you need to rest your shoulders down, if you're feeling your neck, because remember we're gonna push through, then drop your shoulders down. But if you can, we're gonna push elbow into the knee, but if you need to, it can be the hand. Hold it here. So watch me here, push in for 10, push against each other. Knee towards the elbow, elbow towards the knee. If that's not right for you, go right here. Yes, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it. So you're here, push against each other here. If you need to rest the shoulders down, push it in here. If you're standing, just push on that knee. Yes, 3, 2, here we go. We're gonna pulse, pulse, pulse. Everything comes in, right? If you wanna pulse and push, that works too. Keep that opposite leg low and keep everything pulled in. Pulse, not just with the shoulders, but with that knee coming in. Switch it, pulse. Again, you can pulse and push, or here, here. So your pulse is here, your pulse is here. Whoo, burn, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Guys, that is your entire first circuit. Whoo, up on your feet. Grab a sip of water because we are getting it done with circuit number 2. All right, team. This is what we got here. We're gonna take it to a hinge, so I want you to watch me here. So in that lunge position, it's a hinge, right? Into a staggered squat. So hinge is that one-legged deadlift. If you need to take it kickstand, you can do that too. And then squat. So your squat looks like this. If that is weird on your knees at all, take it to a regular squat. Kickstand, regular squat, or single leg deadlift, staggered squat. Then we will do a little kickstand hold. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna be a little tricky. Then we're gonna do a little tap in, a little lift. Tap in, little lift, all right? You're gonna feel it once you get there. Go ahead and shake everything out. How about we get 30 seconds of those hamstring curls? That's what we got, right side and left side. We're gonna get good burn again. If that feels like too many parts, because we're trying to get a lot in this 25-minute workout, then you can just pick one. You can just do the hinge, the kickstand, or you can just do the staggered squat or a regular squat. You do you. All right, team, so let's take it right here. Get set, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. If you can get this full hinge here or balance, let's do it. Here we go. So you got a one-legged hinge. Take it here, staggered squat. Take it here. One-legged hinge, yes. Whoo. And squat. So I know it looks kind of like a staggered lunge. That's okay, find that balance. Move that foot if you need to. Again, you can go kickstand, it's a hinge, staggered squat, or kickstand or one leg, regular squat. That works too. Whatever you got, team. Here to here. Last one. Take it here. Get into that kickstand. I want you just to hinge it here. This is all we got, team, right? You're just hanging out. I want you to think about that core zipped. I want you to think about those shoulders pulled back. If you wanna have those arms out, get nice and tight, or hands here. Whatever you got to make sure we're not here. Pull them back right here. Then we're gonna tap it in, curl it up. Tap it in, curl it up. Or one or the other, or alternate. In and up. I know, burn, right? Can you get a little lower? Hands on the ground. That works too. Tap it in. Bring it up. Yes, you can. 10 seconds. Weight in that heel. You're feeling it all the way through. Hup. 3, 2, 1. Burn. Shake it out. Ooh. Yes, team. Same thing other side. I know that feels like a lot of moving parts, but remember, we're trying to get a lot done in this short workout. So we want that hinge, whether or not it's a kickstand or a one-legged deadlift into a squat, and then we're just gonna hold our kickstand. You're gonna feel it. Tap it in, kick it up. Here we go. 3, wrap the core, shoulders packed. 2, 1. And here, right here. One-legged hinge or kickstand. So again, if you can be balanced, take it here. Staggered squat, hands behind the head. Or kickstand is your option. Regular squat or staggered squat. Maybe that allows you to get better form. Go for it. That's what we love, right? Form is everything when it comes to the quality of movement. So don't rush it. Don't try to do the highest level if you don't have the best form. Let's hold it here. Or if it's not the best form for you, I should say, because remember, wrap that core, shoulders back. Remember, it's all about what works for you. It doesn't mean that you're doing it badly. It doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong. It means you get more out of it doing it with this option rather than that option. That is what it's about. Here we go, tap it in, curl it up, tap it in, hamstring. If that feels like too much, you just pick one. You're gonna feel it if you just do that tap in. You're gonna feel it if you just do that hamstring curl, glute and hamstring. Up to you. If you wanna get down with it, get down. Squeeze, tap in, push into that front heel. Press through your entire foot. Ha! I know, I'm feeling it too. Tap, and up. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out, yes. Team, woo! All right, down onto the mat. Did you like that little kick step? All right, in my Barbie outfit. Here we go. All right, team, we got a push-up version. You can take this on your knees here, your knees here. You can take it on the wall or at an incline. I'm gonna stay on the knees. Here is what we've got. We're gonna push up in, hands release. We're gonna walk our hands out. So hands come out of the bottom. Let's do it. So close push-up down, lift it up, push up and in. Then walk your hands wide. Regular push-up, hands up, push it up. Then walk them in. So watch me, we're going in, down, lift the hands off the ground, push it up, walk them out, down, hands off the ground, push up. As you push up, also pull up with that core. I know, and again, if you need to be here, you can just bring it up to here and little lift, then walk it out. When we get to that hold, we're gonna hold one in for 10 seconds, hold it out for 10 seconds, and that is right here. So I want you to come halfway down. Wherever that is for you, if that's here, but bending those elbows, lifting that core, push it up, take it out, halfway down. Hang out there, zip up the core, feel those arms. 3, 2, now we're gonna pulse. Pulse for 2, all the way up, bring them in. Pulse for 2. Really small range of motion. So we're here, pulse for 2, walk it out. Pulse for 2. So you're not getting low at all, barely halfway down, just enough to feel it. Chest, shoulders, tries, and you got 10 seconds to finish out this upper body. Pulse 2, walk it out. I know, I feel it too. Core, 3, 2, 1, stretch. Ooh, man, I know, team. Shake it out. Now we're gonna take it to a plank on our elbows. We're gonna drop those hips side to side for 40 seconds. Quick little stretch in between. We are gonna stretch our backs in between. Then we're gonna hold that hip down. I'm gonna give you some options for 10, 10, then we'll have a little pike pulse. So join me here on your elbows, right here, 40 seconds. So we're here in your regular plank, check everything, and then you're dropping the hip back to center. Drop the hip, so we incorporate a little bit of that rotation. If you need to modify, then I want you to keep one knee on the ground. And then as you twist, you're here to here. You can also elevate this or take this on the wall. You do you. Right here, down, bring it up. When we get to that 40 seconds, we're gonna have a quick stretch and I'll show you what's next. And breathe. Yes, you can. Here to here. Ooh, yeah. 3, 2, 1, little stretch. Stretch it back right here. Here's what we got, team. We're gonna hold. You can drop that hip and knee. 10 seconds. If that doesn't feel right, I want you to drop it down or just hold in the center. Here we go, hold. Feel everything working through the obliques, through the center. You're trying not to twist in the back. Keep the shoulders square, but little twist in the hip. Let's switch it. Here we go. Hold, burn. Yes. Team. Ha. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. All right, team, this is it. We're doing a little pike pulse. So I want you to think Little Mermaid, take it down. Next time, little higher, take it down. You're not pushing up with your elbows, you're lifting up, little pulse with the core, wrap the core in. Last 30 seconds of core in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, little lift. Back to center, little higher, back to center. Even higher, and back. Start it over right here. Little tiny lift, tuck the pelvis. Legs and glutes are tight, even higher, lift. Can you go one more time using your core to lift? Start small, little higher lift. Bring it up, last one, boom, stretch it out. Oh man, bring it up, team, catch your breath. Oh, those are your 2 circuits. That's all we got, team, but how about a bonus move? Why not? Here's what we got, team. We're gonna kind of combine it all. We got lower body, we got core, we got upper. So watch me, we're gonna go 3, 2, 1. Pop it back, down and up, down and up. Pop it up, other side, pulse, pulse, pulse. Pop it down, down and up, down and up. So we get our legs, we get glutes and hamstrings, we get our core from that plank, and we get that plank press. Finish strong with me. If that's not right for you, I just want you to take it here, and then knees, bring it up instead of the plank press. 60 seconds, here we go. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Pop it back, plank press. Left, right, left, right. Right, left, right, left. Of course, you can go to the knees. Take it out wide. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pop it back. Right, left, right, left. If you need to be on the knees, you're here. Use that core. Pop it up. Take it wide again. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Here. Down, down, up, up. We're getting it all in, right? Pop it up. Ha, ha. Yes. Breathe. And through. Bring it up, nice and wide. Pulse. Hips to the back, get low. Down, down, up, up. Last one. Pulse, 3, 2, 1. Pop it back. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it back, team. Yes, you can. Yes, you did. Stretch it back right through here. Press those shoulders down. Boom. We did it. Short and sweet and lots of power. Roll through your back right here. Use this time to get a little mobility. We're gonna keep our stretch pretty short since it's a short workout. But if you can, little release in that back and maybe take one shoulder across, let your head drop, hips to the back. Thank you for hanging with me today. Long muscle endurance sets. Then we got that good burn. Some right side, left side, some all together, but all getting it done, making your muscles work, making your heart pump, getting everything feeling good, feeling strong. Roll back onto your feet. And all in just 25 minutes. Pedal those feet, either hands on the ground or hands here, or balance, whatever you need right now. Whoo. And slowly roll it up, take your time. Yes, team, make sure you hydrate, make sure you get some water. Make sure you leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. Let me know, how did this workout feel for you? Leave me a comment, leave me a like, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you do that, that helps me keep making these free workouts for you here on the YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, check us out in the BodyFit Athletic Club. Quick little stretch right here. Tilt the hip forward, hand to the back if you can. If you can't get it up that high, bring it here. Check us out on the BodyFit by Amy app. Now, that is where we have our BodyFit Athletic Club. It is our private community. That's where you get all the extras. Join us there. We would love to see you there. You still get these workouts, but you get them ad-free, and you get so many extras, live streams, Q&As, recipes, the Method Nutrition Plan, and so much more. Whoo, shake it out right here. Thank you for being here. Roll those shoulders. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your no equipment tone and sculpt workout. Great job, everybody.